What's going on, Cats fans? It's Ben Reeve here again from The Hoop Show. Thank you for joining me. Now, on this episode of The Hoop Show, we're going to have a look at Cam Guthrie's chances of being the next captain of the Cats. Now, some of you might be going, Cam Guthrie? Serious? But I have heard other people say that the two-time Carja Grief medalist should be considered in this conversation. He's played, what has he played? 230 games now, 12 seasons in the comp. He's won a premiership. He could have won two if he had been selected for that 2011 premiership side. I think he was an emergency on that day. But as we've done with the other videos that we've put out about potential captains, we're going to look at 5 categories / 5 criteria, however you want to say it. And the first one is experience. We're going to look at age. We're going to look at leadership. We're going to look at media performance, and finally we're going to look at health / discipline or ill discipline. Now, the first one, Cam Guthrie, as I said, 230 games. You can't knock the bloke. He's done everything he can. He's generally been getting out there most weeks, putting up a 20-game season year in, year out. So really, he's been fantastic for us over the journey. I'd give him a 9 out of 10 in terms of experience. I don't think you could really ask for a whole lot more other than a 300-game player, but then more than likely they're going to be too old at that point. So I think he is in that good spot. In terms of his age, what is he, 31 this season, turning 31 in August. So he's getting there. He's probably got another 2-3 good seasons left, maybe another 2 good seasons left before age starts catching up with him a little bit and we start seeing some of those old man injuries. But I would expect him to be prime time Cam Guthrie for a couple more seasons at the very least. So I've given him a 6 out of 10 for the age category. Now his leadership, I've gone with a 7 out of 10 for a leadership, mostly because of those 2 other factors around age and experience, and having won a premiership medal now, and being a part of the club through those multiple eras back in 2011, when he played a few games and nearly made the side for that 2011 grand final team, and now through to today as well. So I think he's quite a likeable guy around the club. I would give him as I said, 7 out of 10 in that regard. So reasonably high. In terms of his media performance, now look, you just don't see a lot from Cam Guthrie. I think that's fair to say. I wish we'd see him a lot more. I do like it when he makes the occasional appearance on camera. You do see in the roaming, when the cameras are roaming around the club, he tries to get away from it a little bit, or doesn't look too keen to be on the camera. So I'd like to see him a little bit more. Maybe that's not his go. He's not really keen on. He just wants to play footy and hang out with his mates and so forth, and doesn't want to be a big media star. But I think part of being a captain is you need to put yourself out there a little bit, and not just turn up on the Carja Grief medal night and make a speech, and that's it for the year. I think you've got to get out there a little bit more than that in front of the cameras. So, yeah, I don't see him a hell of a lot in front of the cameras. Don't see his brother a hell of a lot either, but they might come with time now. Feeling a little bit more comfortable in his role, and he's a bit more secure in the side. Now, in terms of his health, 48 games in the last 2 years, so very, very healthy. He's pretty much been consistent like that through his whole career, really. So I'll give him an 8 out of 10 in terms of his health. And a score out of 50, we're going with a 34. So probably on the lower end of some of the other scores that we've given out. As I don't think he's a realistic chance for the captaincy. I think it's a bit of a it'll be a long shot really for Cam Guthrie, for the players and the coaches and however they make the decision to go with him as their choice. But we could be wrong. Look, we could just be completely. We don't know what's going on inside the club unless you work there or you know the players intimately, like your mates with them or something like that, or your family. We just don't know. So look, I wouldn't be surprised. Again, with a couple of others, I think if he was to get the gig, I think it would be a co-captaincy type of sort of arrangement. At least for this year. Potentially we'll see what that looks like. I don't know if he'd hold it on his own. I don't know. I'm not sure. But what do you think, though? Let me know in the comments. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. We always love like and subscribe here and there. Watch a couple of other videos we've got there. Let me know in the comments, as I said, what you think. And we'll see you on the next one. Go Cats!